I'm Dick Cavett, and welcome to the January edition of HBO Magazine. Now, we'll be showing you what's coming up this month, as usual, and what's in store for you throughout the new year. And in addition to an impressive lineup of movies, sports, theatrical events, our music specials will be taking our cameras from Hollywood to Honolulu, from Connecticut to Canada, and from L.A. all the way to London to bring you the finest in concerts, which are exclusive to pay cable. We may even, by the way, be coming to your town, so look out. What you'll see is a great variety of performing artists, including Fleetwood Mac, Olivia Newton-John, Dolly Parton, Willie Nelson, Air Supply, Pat Benatar, Blondie, Sheena Easton. But why am I telling you about them? I'm such a fool when we can show you some of the musical magic that will be coming your way this year on HBO. Watch.
So we make our choices, but darling, there never was any choice. We listen to their voices, but we ignore our own voice. And when those people who gather around you, do you remember the day when the blood through? And when they ask, will you be my sister, brother, sister, brother?
I'm sitting next to someone who has 3 Grammys, 8 gold singles, and 7 platinum albums. She could just melt those down and live for many years comfortably. Her list of hits includes such tunes as I Honestly Love You, Let Me Be There, Summer Nights, Physical, a favorite of mine. And she's wrapping up a 50-city tour right now. And this is the first time her concert has been taped for television. We're pleased to be able to bring it to you exclusively on HBO. It's premiering on January 23rd at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, and her name, hands, Olivia Newton-John. Welcome.
Thank you.
Could we hear it for her, ladies and gentlemen? I honestly didn't know there was anyone here. I hope your concerts drew more people.
It's a little better than that, yeah.
Those were technicians. Let me get this out of the way right away. The album Physical, there's been a lot of talk about. Almost as if it's a new image for you.
Yes.
I think they banned it in one city, or some of it, for suggestive lyrics. Now, we're on cable, but we have to have a little self-discipline. What are some of the really filthy things you say?
Oh, I couldn't repeat them even on HBO.
Really?
Disgusting.
Because I don't know what happened to my copy of the record. Surely you don't sing He's Got the Biggest Little Dinghy in the Navy on there, do you?
No, there's actually nothing wrong with the song at all. It's really, was meant to be in fun, and 99.9% of the people took it that way. And compared to the songs that are on the radio now, it's very tame, actually. But I think I was kind of the scapegoat.
In a test case to see if
because
people could...
it was such a radical change for me that I think they were in shock rather that I would come out with a song like that.
Well, what would be an example, though, of really what they thought was racy? Or would you rather let people buy the album in millions?
Yes, you better buy the album. That's a very good idea.
I hope you remembered to send a note of thanks to whomever banned it, because that probably boosted sales immediately,
I think it
always
did,
does.
actually.
Yeah, and you certainly can't be blamed for that. Every time they write about you, they talk about the real you as if that's some mysterious hidden you that we've never seen, swears like a trooper, that sort of thing. How does
I
a
washed my
trooper
mouth up with
swear?
soap for this show.
I'm sorry?
I washed my mouth up with soap before I came on
You're
here.
good behavior.
The real me?
Yeah, are you aware of having two people, two personae, and one you give to the public? And
I think what people see now is pretty much how I am. I used to be much more shy in interviews, and I was always terribly nervous of being, of saying too much or talking about my private life, which I still try to avoid, but I'm not as nervous about it now as I used to be. So I think on stage now I'm pretty much the same as I am off stage, whereas it used to be on stage I was very inhibited and had trouble talking to the crowd. I didn't have trouble with the singing, but the communicating part I did. And I'm most comfortable with myself, more comfortable than I've ever been at this stage of my life, both on stage and off. So
it's more or less the same person,
Yeah,
so we're not
I think
getting
so.
cheated by seeing this is you, pretty much you.
So.
Right, yeah.
a little more extreme, of course, when
Yeah.
you do a video or something. You know, I'm playing parts in those.
They start the worst rumors about you. One of them
I
some years
know.
ago was that you were seeing a man 10 years your junior. Now, can you sue for that sort of thing? Or?
Well, when they're true, you can't. But even if they're not true, you're terrible. I ignore them. At the moment, the rumor is that I'm pregnant and getting married, and neither of which is true.
Approximately
And
that order.
yes, in that order. But it happens. I mean, every couple of months there is something about me. But if you sue the magazines, maybe they're hoping that you do because that attracts more sales, more attention
So
to
Miss
you.
Carol Burnett gave them something to think about.
She did, yeah. Well, I think if they did
Yeah.
something that was really derogatory, I would
Yeah.
consider it.
I'm sure you've been asked this, but do female rock stars have groupies who do forlorn young males hang out there and
Yes.
at the door and hope to get
Yes.
a bit of your clothing?
Yes, well, but they're very polite, the ones that I have. I mean, there aren't terribly many. I have one fan who, I brought him into the dressing room because he was wearing every piece of Olivia regalia he could find. He had a T-shirt with 50 pictures printed on it. He had 15 headbands hanging from his belt. He had a headband on. He had every pin that he could ever find. And
you didn't recognize me, did you?
that changed. I brought him into the dressing room and he started crying. I mean,
Oh,
I
yeah.
really felt touched for him that he's probably the most devout groupie I've ever had.
It's probably good he met you because maybe it brought the fantasy down a little bit
Yeah,
to
no,
reality.
he's completely disillusioned now, doesn't want to know.
Did you swear like a trooper and
I
everything?
did,
is
I
right? When is the special on HBO?
Special's on January 23rd.
Oh, yeah. This has been swell. I hate to rush you, and I certainly hate to say
This
goodbye.
is it, is
but-
it?
Well, our time has... That's all... Are
Oh, that's a shame.
you feeling you got dressed up for nothing?
It's all this work
Okay,
for this.
But we did mention that the concert's on the 23rd, is it? Let's, just as we go off, we have a couple of minutes left, I hope. If not, I'll buy two more. Throw on any cheap rock record you can think of, and I'll give Olivia...
Come on, do it. This is
What?
stretch. Stretch.
Stretch?
So yeah, some aerobics.
Teach me.
Jump.
Is this it?
Just use the top half. All right, take your jack off now.
My microphone.
How about some jumping jacks? Can you do those?
Okay. Yeah, do it. Show me. Look at that.
Oh, what? Some bend over this with flat back.
Flat back? Flat back. Is this flattering?
Not anything. I don't think it is. That's
Okay, I'll give you some. No, my turn. Ready?
Oh, you're a horror.
Ready? And back.
Come on. Want just a tap? No, I'll pass on that one.
Show me, teach me a step.
A step.
James Brown taught me this.
I'm not very good at teaching stuff. Make sure it's your body roll.
Good.
Come on,
Like
do that one.
from here. Is that
You've
it?
got to dip first.
Yep.
Bring your head up. Hold the
Okay.
bottom half. It's a contraction.
Can you do this?
Yes, I can do that one.
That's good. Put your fingers right there. Feel? Am I
Very
doing it
good,
right?
very good. You win.
Olivia Newton-John, ladies and gentlemen. On June 19th, 1976, HBO airs its first standing room only, Bette Midler at the Cleveland Music Hall in Cleveland, Ohio.